Hi, this is a very short video to show you how to create cylinders and prisms. We are in SketchUp, so we're going to remove the person here. For cylinders, you need to start with the base, which is a circle. According to the instruction, I asked you to make the radius of that circle 25 millimeters. So 25, enter. Now it's small, so you have to zoom in on it. You can use this button, and you can raise it, use the push and pull, and type in 100 millimeters, and you have to press enter. And again, zoom in on what you drew. Select the whole thing. You can either draw a box around it, use the arrow, and then select it like that, and then click component to turn it into a component. You can name it at this point. Click create. Now it's protected at this point. We want to move it 200 millimeters along the green axis. Use the move tool here. Don't touch these red crosses, those are for turning. So make sure the trail is green. If it's not green, you're not moving along the green axis. So as soon as it's green, right now it's green, you can basically type in 200 millimeters. We're going to put it 200 millimeters away, space them 200 millimeters apart. Now we're going to draw a triangular prism. By default, some of them will give you a hexagon, so you have to determine how many sides you want. So 3, enter, and that gives you a triangle. Same idea, 25 millimeters, so 25, enter. Raise it 100 millimeters. Select it. You can do box select, or you can click until everything gets selected, and click on the component and type in the name. So this is a triangular prism. Create. Now we're going to move it 200 millimeters away from the cylinder, so that would be 400 millimeters from the origin. So here you are. Make sure that trail is green. As soon as it's green, you're good to punch in the numbers. 400, enter. Now we're going to draw a square, but again, you have to use the polygon tool, not this one. Polygon tool, because we want to draw from the origin. Press 4, enter to get you a square. So 25 again for the radius. The radius is from the distance from the origin to the corner here. And raise it, use the push and pull, 100 millimeters, 100, enter. Select it, turn it into a component. This is a rectangular prism. Rectangular prism. Click create. Move it 600. You get the idea. Now use a pentagonal. 5, enter. 25 is the radius. Push and pull 100, enter. Select it, turn it into a component, move it along the green axis. Make sure the trail is green, so that should be 800. Now we just, next one is hexagon, 6, enter. 25, enter. Make sure it's 25 the radius. Push and pull 100, enter. Turn it into a component. That's a hexagonal prism. move it along the green axis. As long as you see that green trail, you're good. So 200, 400, 600, 800, so it's 1,000. Enter. The last one is an octagon, 8. Enter. You can do a 7-sided, a heptagonal prism as well, but not necessary. 25. Enter. Push and pull. 100. Enter. Select the whole prism. Like right now, I haven't selected the whole, so either do this or click, click, click until everything gets selected. You should see these dots and the edges get highlighted blue. So turn it into a component and give it a name, octagonal prism. So that should move 1,200 away millimeters. We are good to go. So let's look at what we have created. You can see they're all lined up nicely and they're all the same height. They're all 100 millimeters or 10 centimeters tall. This is how you can label your objects. Select your object first, use A1 and select your object, and then you can label it like that. Okay, so one more time, let's see how it's done. Select A1 and like that. So you create a label like this. Let's do another one to see how it works. A1. The name you gave your object will show up like that. Like that. So you get the idea. If you want to make the labels a different font or make it a bigger font, you can always go to Entity Info and you click right click Entity Info, and you see here it says change font, and let's say I want to make it 24. You can see I made it darker. This is text. You can change the color of the text as well, and you say OK. You can see I changed the color as well. So one more time, so you can right click on the label, Entity Info, change font. This is text color, this is change font, so I can change the actual font as well. Let's say this one, 18 or 24. You can see I changed the label. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck making those prisms. Take care.